Looking to throw on first down. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Calls for and makes the fair catch, but there is a penalty flag down, and we'll see what this is about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Washington sends out the punt team.
Returner is going to try to score a touchdown every time he gets the ball. All right? You got to do a better job, though, with ball security, understanding that you're not going to the house, but you can't turn it over and give it right back to the other team.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. The back open in the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have the national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always...
There he goes! Touchdown, Huskies! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And he made the extra point without problem. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. It's great to think you're going to score every time you return it, but man, what a bad decision. He's down at the 6. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Got enough for the first. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. First and 10 from their own 17. Might as well give it to him again. He's past the 30. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Pick up the first down on the ground like that, it would make Sam Bam Cunningham proud.
All right, I'm going to need a little education. Give me some context on Sam Bam Cunningham.
He was a great, powerful, hard-nosed running back for some of those great Trojan teams of John McKay. Turning it on! Pass escapes him, still on his feet. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one, was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow, he is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Here's the handoff. Powers through the defender.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Quarterback may change this route. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. He's open on the right. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Really nice pass right there. This guy's got a lot to live up to. So much pressure when you think about playing quarterback for the Trojans. Heisman winners, guys like Carson Palmer, Matt Leinart, Caleb Williams. There's a lot of people watching this guy hoping he can be the next great one at USC. When you see throws like that, it gives you the hope that maybe, you know what, he might just be.
The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Dropping back, it's House. Release to the back. Complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And the Trojans had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. And that's one he'd like to have back.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Best. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Finley. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big 3rd down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for it.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Not a lot of space down here on the goal line when you're trying to run the football. You might want to think about going to the perimeter or maybe throwing it next time.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And they save the touchdown, getting him out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big INT for this defense.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll run it from the gun. And he'll be stopped for no gain and will be stopped for the end of the 1st quarter. We've reached the break. Bow down to your leaders, Washington. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's talk for just a second about Washington. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams play.
He wants to take the top off. Grabs it inside the 15. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, the offense is finding success throwing this guy's way. He just had a massive, massive play, his longest catch of the game. And I think if you're on offense, you got to keep looking this guy's way. He's now starting to prove that he's eating his guy alive in coverage, and he needs more touches.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Now the play fake. Looking to buy time. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Washington!
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this 1st half, they've done just that.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Charlotte came away with the win today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in the Queen City had to sweat things out for much of the day. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Got it behind the line. It's Bohannon. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Singleton. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
On the direct snap, it's Finley. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
Hey, he barely got the ball and just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. The Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw. It falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
The kick is on its way. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his man. At the 35, he's open. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Makes the grab. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage, and one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
Short, looking to keep the drive moving. Just keep slinging it. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Past the 45. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
That's the danger as a defense when you blitz this guy on 3rd down. If you don't get him to the ground right away or someone's out of a gap, his scrambling ability can hurt you, and that's exactly what happened. He saw open field, he took off, and he was able to go get the 1st down.
And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. We didn't get a 1st down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
They're working that left side. And no, he loses the ball after the huge gain. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Husky.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this 1st half. Coming in.
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. He's got it. He can take this back for 2. Now he can return this. Past the 50. The 40. Past the 20. Past the 10. He takes it the distance, and you can give him 2.
Great job on special teams. Getting penetration, getting the block. You've got the convoy. It's a scoop score, 2 points the other way.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the 1st down at the 41. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Quarterback making checks.
42 Spider.
Trying to get the corner. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Caught in the backfield, it's best. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Dropping back, it's Singleton. Working the middle, it's complete. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown! touchdown, USC!
Well, the head coach has to love what he saw from his offense here. At the very end of the first half, when you've got to have an execution, has got to be great in these two-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback, making sure all 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game. And that's a touchdown they absolutely needed to have here at the end of the first half.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the two. Quarterback running on the draw. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for two fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. Stands in and takes the hit. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the second half. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Those two first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive in the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Looking for a man. It's Singleton. He's got him in the flat. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on fourth down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
Nice job by the defense there. You talk about when you have your foot on the neck of your opponent, you just keep the pressure down, right? You don't take it off. And with that opportunity on fourth down in their opponent's territory, you get the stop. You now get an opportunity here in the second half to build.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
So now on second and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Good timing on the quick out. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw in that out route.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And that's how you take care of one of the faster quarterbacks in college football. You don't even give him a chance to scramble. That defense was all over him. They had multiple guys win their one-on-ones. They got into the backfield and brought him down for a sack inside the pocket.
Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was fourth down, now first down. Throw to the end zone, picked off. Brought down at the 17 as he brought it all the way back inside the 20 after the pick.
When you get in the red zone, you can see as a defense, you get into your drops really quickly and you get your eyes on the quarterback. And you try to read his eyes and break on the football. It's such tight windows to throw in. Great job by the defender breaking on the ball, creating the interception.
Back to pass, it's Singleton. He's going for it all. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play.
Well, he hauls that pass in, big play for the offense. The Trojans have had such a history at this receiver position, right? You go back to Mike Williams, Keyshawn Johnson, Juju, and then Jordan Addison. There's always a playmaker on the perimeter of the field for the quarterback to take advantage of. And they've got to keep feeding this guy the football. He is dangerous.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job on it.
They go to the ground. Got enough for the first down. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Wants to throw on first down. That one comes out hot down the right side. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Trojan.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Boise State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Rice. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. To the air on first down. Floating away. Fires on the move. Got his man on the right.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Wants to go up top on first down. They've got the screen set up. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
The Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They want to run this quarterback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. They're going to test the right side with this one. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll give it to the back. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Looking to throw, it's Singleton. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looked.
Got it! Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they've completely flipped the field.
This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. Quick pass on the fly motion. Touchdown Trojans! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
They'll try to pass their way in. He could not get it in. They were going for 2 to try to push this out to a field goal lead, but they'll stay on top by just 1. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's going to take off. Flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. looking to fire. He's got his man. He's out past the 35. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
And the Huskies are in the hurry-up. To the air on second down. Buys a little extra time. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Buys a little time. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You've got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Running back searching for a hole. Fighting off the defender. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Second down. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll mark him down right there, and that'll be enough for a Washington first down.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the first down.
Quarterback keeps it. Touchdown, Washington! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And that's a really nice physical run. This is a team that prides themselves on the ability to establish the line of scrimmage. And here we are in the 4th quarter, late in the game. Everyone's tired, and a no-nonsense run. Great push by the offensive line, taking the lead with that touchdown.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. Looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Can't hit his man in the end zone. The two-point conversion fails, and it remains a 5-point game here in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Got a man. It's Fenwick. Looking for room at the 40. Still on his feet at the 45. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating an explosive play.
An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Fenwick. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Offense gets set for 2nd down.
29 Philly, 2-9 Philly, 9 Lions.
He might want another play. Wide receiver going in motion. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Singleton. Hauls it in. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the 4th quarter for the touchdown.
Up by 1, they're going to try to get the deuce here and make it a field goal lead. Out of the gun, looking to throw. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed.
And the offense tries to take matters into their own hands. Like, down 1, I want the 2-point conversion. I want to take the lead. Now, the defense is going to have to come up big, try to get them the football back.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks.
And you're seeing why this guy is on the field during 2-minute situations. He can catch the football and make things happen. Nobody open downfield. You just dump it down to him and let the guy go to work, pick up a huge play, and help this offense get in position to win the game.
The Huskies can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete to the right. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Washington coming to the line with another first down. Running into the open space. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
There's an example here late in the game. The defense trying to affect the timing of the QB. They brought the blitz, anticipating throw, and he wasn't able to connect.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. Touchdown, Huskies. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small, but the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. And with that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming. He's looking to throw. It's incomplete. They can't stretch out the lead as the two-point conversion attempt fails, but they'll still try to hang on for the final seconds. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining.
Timeout, Washington.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Singleton. He's taking the deep shot. He's got it down the left. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Looking to throw on first down. Using the quick game. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Higgins. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. Down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. To throw, it's Singleton. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
All right, now that play's over. Now I got to know this is it. This is my last play. I got to save my best for last. If I get in the end zone, I win this football game. So what is my play? Who is my player that I'm highlighting to go try to get this done?
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. It's incomplete, and the last chance is just out of reach, and that's going to do it. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, and that's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Baldwin.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.